Hey, what's up guys? Tim here, and I've got a new knife today. Alright, so today I had a really awesome Sunday, and got to meet up with some friends, cook some nice food, hang out, talk business at the same time, and I got a chance to stop by my local knife store. Alright, so I managed to stop by S&R Knives, really awesome knife store, probably the best one I've known so far in at least the Greater Toronto area. But anyways, let's get to the knife. So as you can see, it is a Spyderco. Alright, and here it is. That's right. This is the Spyderco Rock Lobster, designed by Jens Anzo. Alright. So I'm sure many of you are very familiar with this knife already, or have at least heard about it, seen some videos here and there. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys my initial impressions of this knife and talk a bit about it. So, let's get to it. So yeah, as you can see, just like with all of Jens Anzo's designs, very different from the, typical Spyderco lineup or design. A lot of Spyderco knives have that very leaf-shaped blade, or the other kind of blade shape that's more like the paramilitary. But it's really Jens Anzo's designs that really stand out. Maybe Ed Shemp's as well, but Jens probably the most. And yeah, here it is. It's got this kind of modified sheep's foot blade, I guess you can call it that. VG10 steel and foliage green G10, and it's actually a very thin profiled knife. I mean, you can have a look at that there. Flow through design. Yeah, very nice. VG10 steel. Yeah, good steel. Some people don't like it. I don't mind it. It works out just fine for me. Pocket clip. Right side only, tip up, tip down. And yeah, overall, really interesting knife. Very comfortable for this size of knife. I really like the slim profile, as I've already mentioned, but yeah, I'm enjoying this knife quite a bit so far. So yeah, and more about the knife store itself. S&R Knives is really great store. They have a huge selection of knives. Pretty much anything you can think of, they probably have. And it was great because I got to handle a couple other knives as well. I looked at the Spyderco Zulu, which is another one I plan on getting, but I just got this one for now. I'll get to why about that later. Oh, and I had a look at the ZT-0560, and wow. Yeah, I got to handle that, and that is a nice knife, guys. I've seen so many videos about a bunch of you out there getting them and talking about them, and yeah, I can see what all the hype is about. It's a really nice knife, that 560. Wow, it's like super light for the size, and that awesome KVT and super smooth. Definitely a lot more pricier here in Canada, or in the Toronto area where I'm buying my knives, but yeah, maybe sometime in the future, but not for now. So, more about getting this though, the Rock Lobster. So I got wind of the fact that this knife has been discontinued. Apparently it's been discontinued since last year, and I was made known of that by Edge Observer, and I'm sure a lot of you know his channel. And yeah, that kind of what really spurred me on to just, just bite the bullet, pull the trigger, and get this knife. I've known that I wanted this knife and that I was going to get it. I just one of those things you kind of put it off. But you know what? When I heard that, oh wow, these have been discontinued, I thought, I'm just gonna get it. Might as well get it now before they sell out or run out. And yeah, no regrets, of course. I'm loving this knife so far. I really like actually just more about the profile of this knife when it's closed. I like how if you can see the blade here, it goes all the way in to the handle, and it forms kind of this straight line, and it's very clean itself. Unlike a lot of knives where the blade kind of juts out a bit, this one is actually very recessed into the handle, and the handle encompasses much of the blade, so I find that pretty cool. And it is predominantly for right-handers, of course, as you can see by the cutout here. You can get to the thumb hole very easily here, but not so much on the other side. Like, you can still open it with the left hand. It's not too bad, which is cool because that way you can still play with it with the other hand, use it with the other hand. It's not too bad. You can flick it open, of course. Very smooth action on it. Fit and finish is pretty good upon initial inspection. Centering is slightly off, ever so slightly, but that's not a big deal. I can probably tweak the pivot. But yeah, really liking this knife so far, guys. So I've got this one in terms of Jens Enzo designs. Bear with me for a sec. I've got my Boker whale. And last but not least, got my good old albatross. So yeah, my little collection of Jens Enzo designs is slowly growing. Pretty awesome, pretty happy about that. Can't wait to get more of his designs, and eventually, you know, this is going to be a lead up to a full-on Enzo custom, but don't know when and how, but I know one day I will have one of those, and yeah, pretty happy about that. Oh, and one more thing, if you like this knife, you have to check out Alexander Dietz's Pimped Rock Lobster by Tough Thumbs. It is amazing. When I saw that, I was blown away. What an amazing job Jeff Tough Thumbs did on that knife, and it's pretty awesome, guys. You have to check it out. I will put the link down below to that video. But yeah, there we go, guys. Spyderco Rock Lobster. Loving it so far. Pretty cool knife, guys. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know what you think down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.